Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coliseum for tonight's game. I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley, and we will be bringing you all the action from the Salette Lions versus DeLand-Weldon Eagles game. Kevin, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm really, I think that this should be a game that we should easily win, but we'll also be able to profit from because of a lot of things that we can work on that we couldn't really work on against a better opponent. So I think that this will be a valuable game for us.
Absolutely. I was talking with Coach Spezia before the game, and he was just saying how obviously this is a team that struggled so far this season, and really, I mean, one of the main reasons for that is just they're such a young team, composed of almost completely freshmen and sophomores. This team, very young, and so very inexperienced, as opposed to the Lions, who obviously have tons of seniors and upperclassmen on the team.
Right.
The Eagles are 0-15 so far on the season, and so hopefully the Lions can come away with a big W tonight. Now, the main thing tonight, obviously win, but on top of that, it's really practice for the game tomorrow. The game tomorrow against Paris at 7 o'clock p.m. And so there's a lot of different offenses that he's going to be trying to run to simulate sort of the game tomorrow, which is a much tougher game to win. So we'll see how they do tonight. He says they're going kind of pedal to the metal for the full first half, and then second half we'll start seeing some of the younger guys alternated in there. So, yeah.
Right. The last game that we played against Attica, we saw Daniel Duggan, Daniel Bergman, and Blaze Laronia all get their first varsity time. So. Yep. This game, maybe in the third or fourth quarter, we'll definitely see them get some more time and maybe some more quality time, because the last game they got in, but they weren't really able to do anything. They only played for about a minute. But maybe this game, the youngsters will actually get some playing time.
Right, we'll see how it goes. Lions are able to come away with the tip, and so they're working their offense around here. Just keep in mind, whatever you're seeing tonight is probably what you're going to be looking at for tomorrow as well, as far as offenses are concerned. Just because, like I said earlier, they're trying to simulate what the game is going to be like tomorrow. So let's see how the Lions do here. I was with them in one of their practices today, and they were just going over, all sorts of different stuff, offense-wise, and it looked like it was pretty good. It looked like good stuff. A lot of open threes is what they were sort of driving home in the practices. So let's see how that works here today. Steven Deister comes off with a three. Just like we were just saying, three-point openings are a big part of this new type of offense that Coach Spezia is going to be trying to look to get working here. Got a travel called here on number 2, Welsman, and it'll be going back the other way. It's another thing that Coach Spezia was talking after practice. We were talking with him, me and some of the other players, and he was just saying how one of the Salette's biggest strengths is defense. He says we don't realize it, but although we've lost to a lot of teams, there are a lot of teams out there who have lost by a lot worse than we have, and the reasons are because of our defense. So
right.
He says that our defense is definitely a plus.
Right, we saw that with a couple days ago, the Lions played Don Bosco Prep in Indiana, and they're one of the best teams around. They beat the best 4A team in Indiana they scored 96 points. And when we played Don Bosco Prep, they only scored 74. So even though we got beat by them really badly, we did play a very good game, and we held them to less points than other teams way, way better than us have done.
Absolutely. And you're able to tie the ball up here, and so it'll be Eagles ball. Eagles ball out of bounds. Number 2, Welsman here will be inbounding. You can see so far in the game, I mean, I almost feel bad just the way that the Lions are really just not relenting whatsoever. And it's bad, kind of painful to watch, because the Eagles don't have a whole lot of ball handling skill, and they're really young and very inexperienced. And so we're going to be seeing a pretty painful first half to watch, honestly, just because the Lions are going to be, going full throttle on them. So after a travel there by number 20, Smith, it will be Lions ball.
You'll see number 15, Eamon Martin, just got subbed in for Derwin Wilson. Probably part of the plan to just give the younger players some more playing time. Even though Eamon has definitely gotten his share of playing time so far this season, also Augustin Blood will also be subbing in. He's kneeling right now. He's going in for Charles Prather. So already only 2 minutes into the game, and the Lions are only playing 3 of their starters.
Eamon Martin thought about that one, decided not to. His brother Joe Martin will take a 3, rattles in and out, no good. Eagles able to come away with the rebound. Steven Deister right there to get it back. Passes to Eamon Martin, dribbles, puts it up, rattles in and out, no good. Joe Martin there for the rebound. And now Oslette's going to set up the offense one more time, swinging the ball around. Good ball movement here by the Lions. Here we go. Steve passes to Joe Martin in the corner. Nice pass there to Steve in the corner. Setting it back up again. This is one of those things that I start to get annoyed about because we always make mistakes like that one. Whenever it takes too long to score, chances are we're probably not going to score.
Right.
We tend to score quickly within the first, I'd say, 30 seconds of a possession. And once it gets longer than that, yeah. Woolridge passes to number 2, Welsman, who goes in and draws the foul. He'll head to the free throw line. First free throw is good from Welsman. Second free throw is good as well. So Lions up now 5-2 with 4 minutes and 48 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Omar Ortiz, you can see he's checked into the game now here for Steven Deister. Lions are going to have to do a better job of passing as the Eagles have tipped a couple of their passes and obviously led to Eagle possessions down here. Welsman tries to pass inside to number 1, Woolridge. Lions there to disrupt it. Joe Martin taking the ball down the court here. Brings it in, gets it to Joe Dertola, who drives in, pump fakes, and he'll go up for the score as the Eagles coach calls a timeout. So going into the timeout, the Lions up 5.7-2 with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to play here in the game.
Also, in addition to all the substitutions that we've seen of the younger players, they're also coming very quickly. Like, there's been a couple times where 1 or 2 players have subbed in almost right after each other, and so it's almost like we're playing rolling subs right now. So all the players should be fresh, as well as not just the younger players getting to play, but the older players are going to be fresh all throughout the game because they'll get so much rest time.
Right, and so obviously just another way. I mean, you can see here the Eagles don't really have a whole lot of players. So they have got about, I think they've got 7 in total. Sorry, yeah, 7 in total on their team. And so they really don't have that luxury, the same luxury that the Lions do. And obviously just going into it from the outset of the game, they're already the underdogs. And so I guess it'll be a little bit more interesting later in the game when it's mainly younger players who are in there for the Lions. But as of now, it's going to be pretty much just one-sided domination.
Lions bench happy after the defense forced the turnover because the Eagles couldn't get in within 5 seconds. Gus Blood goes up for the layup, and that's good.
Bringing it down this court is number 4, Statkins. He misses. Lions moving the ball around. Skip pass to Joe Martin, who decides not to take it. Drives baseline, shoots the jumper, no good. Rebound, Eamon Martin. And the referee says that he steps out of bounds, so it'll be Eagles ball. Got our first substitution here for the Eagles, number 5, Tolan, into the game now. Wellsman tries to pass into number 4, Stackins, disrupted by Eamon Martin. Joe Duratola goes up. He probably should have gotten the foul on that one, but the points go either way. Lions take an 11-2 lead here over the Eagles with 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
So the Lions are running a full court press, which is really working against this inexperienced DeLand-Weldon team. Right there, they didn't even really have a press break there. Point guard just dribbled up the court, and Joe Martin was able to force him into committing a travel.
Yep. Eamon Martin, nice pass to Gus Blood. Eamon open at the 3, shoots, no good. Out of bounds on the top of the backboard, going the Eagles' direction. Like you said, that full court press from the Lions definitely bringing a lot of pressure here on DeLand-Weldon. Number 2, Wellsman fires from 3.
He definitely. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
He definitely seems to be the best player for DeLand-Weldon. He looks to be by far the oldest. All the other players look to be probably just freshmen or sophomores. And we've seen with his free throw shooting and his three-pointer that he has very good shooting form. So if the Lions can just lock him down, I don't think that DeLand-Weldon will have anything else to score with, because he's come through for all 5 of their points so far.
Nice shot there from Joseph Martin, putting the Lions up here 13-5. Foul on number 15, Eamon Martin. Number 20, Smith, checking into the game for number 10, Smith. Eagles able to inbound it. Omar Ortiz almost, he gets his hand on the ball, not quite able to disrupt it. Tolan, bad pass, Eamon Martin there to take advantage of it, and he streaks down the court and scores the other direction.
Eamon might have been a little bit mad on that last play, because number 4 for the Eagles had kind of pushed off of his older brother Joe Martin, and it looked like it could have been called for a foul. He kind of threw his elbow into him, but it wasn't called, and Eamon responded by stealing the ball and going and scoring that layup. So a little bit of sweet revenge for the Martin brothers.
Timeout called here by Salette. So with just under a minute and 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter, the Lions are up 10 points, 15-5. Really the only threat coming from the DeLand-Weldon team is in number 2, Wellsman. He has, I believe, all 5 of the, sorry, he has 4 of the Eagles' 5 points.
Or no, he has all 5. He had 2 free throws and a 3.
That's right, that's right. So just some interesting statistics. DeLand-Weldon, their worst quarter is always the first quarter. They average only 4.6 points in the first quarter. So that's what we're looking at, about, 5 points, 4.6.
Even if that is their worst quarter, their best is their third quarter, but even there, they only score 7.4. So they're not scoring very much in any quarter, and I guess it just starts at in the beginning and moves up. But all of the Lions' quarter scoring averages are higher than the Eagles, so like we were saying, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yep, even the Lions' lowest quarter, the second quarter, with only 10.4 is still more than 7.4. So Joe Duratola, nice move to the basket. He's able to get that one to go his way. Lions go up 17-5 here, clock winding down, 45 seconds or so left to play. Wellsman tries to pass inside to number 20, Smith broken up by the Lions. Omar Ortiz streaks down the court. Pump fakes, goes up. Oh, wow. Omar's going to be called for the travel. Steven Deister and Darren Wilson checking in for Eamon Martin and Joseph De Artola. Welsman around the side there, tries to pass number 1, Woolridge. It'll be going the Lions' direction after a bad pass right along the edge there. Definitely not a favorable conditions to pass in whatsoever. Steven Deister, point guard for the Lions, bringing the ball down the court. See what the Lions do here. They're going to try to get a play moving. Joe Martin gets it to Steven Deister in the corner. Shot up, no good. Buzzer sounds. So close shot there by the Lions. But they're going to finish off the quarter up by 12, 17-5. Some excellent game play here from really all around. I wouldn't say there's one significant player on the Lions. They're all averaging around somewhere between 2 to 4 points. But hey, they're still up 12 points right now. So good to see the Lions. And then what that kind of speaks to me is some good passing and some good ball movement by the Lions. Being able to get those guys open the way that they have.
Their full court press hasn't, it's worked, but just not in the way that you might think, because it hasn't always worked by taking the ball back on the Eagles side of the court. It's worked more once the Eagles get down the court around the Lions side, and then just that pressure eventually gets them, and they travel or they miss a pass. So even if they're not taking the ball away, they are going to force the Eagles to make a mistake when they get down the court.
Right, and obviously that speaks to the Eagles' youth. You know, a lot of young players, like we said earlier, freshmen and sophomores, a lot of them, and that definitely shows in their ball handling abilities and their passing abilities, just all the stuff that it really just takes a lot of time to sort of get down. Welsman passes inside to Statkins, and we're back here in play in the second quarter. Lions bringing some good defensive pressure. Welsman open there, decides not to shoot, passes to number 1, Woolridge. Eagles trying to work the ball around. Nice job there. Omar Ortiz, good block, brings it down the court there, and he's able to get the easy layup. Steven Deister going to be called there for the foul on number 4, Statkins. In the process of trying to steal the ball from him, I guess he made a little bit too much contact with his arm, so he's going to be called for that there. Welsman passes inside to Statkins, nearly disrupted there from Steven Deister. And here again we see the Lions bringing that full court press. Definitely throwing a wrench in the works for the Eagles. Woolridge fires from the corner, no good, out of bounds on the top of the backboard.
So for all the points that the Lions have scored, almost all of them have come off of turnovers. They've had very few that have come from taking it down the court and running the offense, which isn't what you want to see in this game where they're trying to practice their offense. They've had the easy layups and breakaways, but actual set shots off the offense, like we just saw right there from Durham Wilson, haven't been that plentiful so far.
Yeah, true. I do think the Lions have been doing a decent job, though, of working the ball around and getting those looks. Obviously, against a better team, we probably wouldn't have 22 points right now.
Right.
We'd probably have closer to 14. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. But we probably wouldn't have this many points. So that makes sense that we have certain points off of set offense and then certain points just off of taking advantage of the Eagles being a much less talented team than what Lossla is used to playing against.
Gus Blood comes back into the game, as well as Matthew Romero, seeing his first time tonight. He just subbed in for Omar.
Lions, another steal. Matthew Romero brings it down the court and scores.
That ball was poked away by Derwin, but it was Romero who was the one that gathered up and was able to score.
Absolutely. Derwin Wilson, an excellent defender here for the Lions.
Right.
One of the best on the team, if not the best. Him and Omar, I would say, are up there. As far as just lockdown on a player, it's between him and Omar. As far as like ball stealing and stuff like that, I would say it's between
Omar.
Steve and Omar.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just because of just the quick handles that they have. So here we are, 5 minutes, 53 seconds left to play here in the first half. Lions up 24-5. Lions up almost, more than quadruple the score of the Eagles. That's fun to say.
Right.
I've never gotten to say that one before.
So
and again, not trying to diss on the Eagles. Obviously, they're a very young team, so watching this is basically that's to be expected.
The Lions, so far, their highest scoring game was against University. They had 78 points. They didn't quite break 80, but in that game, we didn't really see the game break open until the second half.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're seeing now. They're doing well, but it wasn't until the second half at University that they absolutely exploded and started scoring. So we might see that again where they break 70 or break 60, but hopefully they'll definitely push the game into a really high-scoring situation tonight.
Absolutely. I guess it's going to depend on how early into the second half Coach Basie decides to start putting in some of the younger guys. And even then, I mean, DeLand-Weldon, they're going to get tired. They only have 7 guys on their team, so it's not like they can have rolling substitutions like La Salette can. Joe Martin drives baseline, shoots, no good. Rebound, Gus Blood, nice job. Tries to pass to Derwin Wilson. Number 10, Taylor there. Gets it over to number 4, Statkins, bringing it down the court now. Welsman, definitely the star player here for DeLand-Weldon. Number 32, Charles Prather coming in here for Gus Blood. And it looks like we'll have Joseph Deratola entering into the game for Joe Martin. Welsman able to hit a 3. He's really keeping DeLand-Weldon alive right now. Steven Deister gets it over to Matthew Romero. Lions moving the ball around. Joe Deratola thought about the 3 there. Matthew Romero shoots it, no good. Rebound, Steven Deister puts it right back up and in. Excellent play by the Lions. Getting those boards and finishing.
Down here, baby. 1 and 15. 15's
Statkins shoots and hits his first points of the night, as well as the first points of anyone other than Welsman on the team. Lions moving the ball around. Tried to get it inside. Picked off there by number 4, Statkins. We're going to have a foul called here on Joseph Deratola.
Omar Ortiz coming in for Steven Deister as well.
Statkins tries to pass it over to number 15, Taylor. Flies out of bounds. Lions ball. Omar Ortiz trying to set up the offense here for the Lions. Pass inside to Derwin Wilson. He's lucky to retain possession of it. Nice ball movement here from the Lions. Just Deratola drives inside, pump fakes, shuffle pass to Derwin Wilson. Lions setting it back up again. Derwin Wilson pump fakes. Again, we're starting to get to that point in time where it's like, well, if we don't score soon, we're not going to. Joseph Deratola solves that problem for the Lions by hitting a three. Good pressure here from the Lions. Going to be Lions ball out of bounds. Again, one of the biggest things I would say that has led to this point disparity here is just the Eagles are not an incredible passing team, and
Right.
really they're not good at handling the ball either. And so between the two of those things, I mean, it's kind of hard to retain. It's hard to score because you don't have the ball very much, and then it's even harder to stop the other team from scoring because half their points are gotten off of breakaways. Taylor misses a three from the corner. Lions trying to set up another offensive run here. Ortiz, jump shot, no good. Charles Prather gets it, puts it back up, no good. Rebound here from number 15, Taylor.
You also have to take into account when you're watching the Lions, like right now, that they don't have Steve Deister, and then that Omar is running point guard, and so any offensive troubles that they have, I wouldn't say are automatically from that, but they could be just from Steve being such a great point guard. When Omar's in, as good as he is, he can't make up for that.
Yeah.
So that could be a reason why, like as we saw in that last possession, Omar just had the ball for a long time and ended up taking the shot. And I think he only passed to Deratola, even though the possession went for a long time. They didn't really get that passing going that you see when Deister's in the game.
Another bad pass from number 4, Statkins on the Eagles. Leads to another lost offensive possession. Ortiz trying to run the offense again. Good pass. Good passes from the Lions. Derwin Wilson not able to hold on to it. Whoa. Nice steal there. He steals it from number 2, Welsman, and goes right back up. He knew exactly where he was, exactly what he was doing. Derwin Wilson has 5 so far in the game, 5 points.
That's something that I've just noticed watching the Lions play, is that their passes are just so much stronger than other teams because the Lions are a stronger team than a lot of other teams.
Right.
Or on the fast break, they're able to beat other teams just because they're faster. Like we saw that earlier with Omar. He had a fast break, and he just left the Eagles players in the dust just because he's that much faster than them.
Yeah.
So it's just being more, physically better than the other teams is going to help you even where the skill's lacking a little bit.
Ortiz takes it right to the hoop. Lions, a little bit of miscommunication there. Joe Deratola hits another 3. He's the leading scorer from the Lions here tonight with 10 points. Lions up 34-10 right now. Clock winding down for the half. 10 seconds left. Derwin Wilson comes away with the steal and gets the easy layup. Derwin Wilson now with 7. Clock winding down, and they're not going to be able to do anything here at the end. So at the end of the first half, the Lions are up 26 points over the DeLand-Weldon Eagles, 36-10. Again, I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley, and we will be back after a short break to bring you some statistics and bring you the rest of the second half action here in the game. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome back to the second half of play here at the Coliseum. Your Los Salette Lions facing off against the DeLand-Weldon Eagles. I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley, and what a first half it has been. Going into the game, just right from the outset, we already knew the Eagles were not an incredibly talented team, very young, and so, you know, obviously going into it, we knew that they weren't going to be incredible. But here the Lions are up 26 points, 36-10. And leading scorer here for the Lions tonight is Joseph Deratola with 12 points. Excellent job from him tonight. Everything from threes to pump fakes under the basket and finishing. He's really a do-it-all player. I mean, he can hit threes when you need him to. He's big and bulky, so under the rim, he's perfect. So great to see that from him tonight, 12 points. Derwin Wilson coming in second here with 7 points, so it's been a great game from him as well. He's gotten a lot of points off of fast breaks, and he had that 1-3 from the corner, so great game so far from him. Lions starting out here with Gus Blood in for Charles Prather and Matthew Romero in for Derwin Wilson. Like we said earlier, Coach Basie was going to try and get some more substitutions into the game as the game went on to get some, just to get some more experience for the younger players against a less talented Eagles team.
And you see that right there with that layup that Gus Blood had. I think that earlier in the game he had similar chances to that and he didn't make that, but with that practice, that just in-game practice, game speed practice, he was able to right there make that nice layup.
Absolutely. That's definitely what it comes down to. A lot of in-game practice helps the Lions a lot. I mean, I feel like when you're young and you don't have a whole lot of experience, getting into the game is probably a pretty nerve-wracking experience. And so, you know, to get them this extra playing time in a game that's not quite as nerve-wracking is definitely a good thing. And it's going to help them throughout the rest of the season going forward. Matthew Romero fires from three, no good. Number 4, Statkins, bringing the ball back down the court here for the Eagles. We've seen some incredible defense here from the Lions, but that's nothing new, really. The Lions are a great defensive team. Whoa, wow, that was a lucky shot right there. Number 1, Woolridge, just kind of pulls up and makes that one. You can tell kind of like, I don't know, by like his stance on the other way down the court, that's not, yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, Lions defense has been phenomenal this game, but again, that's nothing new. The Lions have had some incredible defense throughout the entire season and kept teams to scoring lows that they previously hadn't seen before. Even though sometimes the Lions lose those games, they still keep that defensive pressure on. And so I think that that's something that the Lions have to improve a lot. You know, we see a lot of those third, fourth quarter meltdowns from the Lions. And I think that if they could just continue playing or even just amp up their defense a little bit, that could solve that problem for us. Steve gets it out to Matthew Romero, shoots the 3, no good. Eagles able to come away with the rebound. So the Lions have come up scoreless over the last few possessions. Let's see how Coach Basie chooses to adjust here. It's not from anything that the Lions are doing from a strategic standpoint that's going wrong. Their shots haven't been falling. Maybe he'll choose to put in some substitutions. I don't know, we'll see. Number 4, Statkins, drives, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Joseph Martin. Pushing it up the court here to Matthew Romero. Steven Deister pass. And the Lions missed there around the rim. So again, that's the different stuff I'm talking about. And yeah, it looks like Coach Basie will be putting in Omar Ortiz. Welsman fires, no good.
I could also, imagine seeing Eamon Martin coming into the game as well, because he's just such a good shooter. And if the other Lions shots aren't going and there's anyone that needs to get their shot going, it'll be Eamon.
Right. Omar Ortiz in the game here for Matthew Romero. Good passing here from the Lions. Again, I think that's part of Coach's strategy is putting in Omar and Steve at the same time. That means some good ball movement for sure, and we see that lead to An easy 2 points from Joseph Martin. DeLand-Weldon. Sorry, I was about to say that they hadn't scored yet, but they have in the quarter, in the half. For some reason, I don't know. I felt like they hadn't scored, but. Steven Deister no good on the 3-point shot. Joe Martin there to clean up for him. He shoots no good. Rebound number 4, Statkins. Got a foul here on number 5, Omar.
Wall's been out of the game right now for the Eagles, so I doubt we'll see anything get started on offense without him in.
Right, and obviously the thing with that, you got to rest him. I mean, he can't be in for the entire game, so this is definitely a chance for the Lions to push their lead even further than it is right now.
The Lions right now are 0 for 4 this half from the 3-point line. I think they've attempted 1, maybe 2 layups and made I'm sorry, I'm missing some points in there. They have scored 4 points this quarter, but as far as 3-pointers go, they're 0 for 4 right now, and that's, except for 1 by Steve Deister, they've all been just in and out. His was really far off, but then his other one, and then the 2 by Romero, were very close, and so if they can just fine-tune that, that's what they need to get the offense going.
Joe Martin shoots that baseline shot again, no good. Omar Ortiz gets an open look, shoots no good. Rebound, Gus Blood goes up. That's good. Excellent job there by Gus Blood.
Great job by the whole Lions offense, too, to secure 2 offensive rebounds off of those 2 missed shots, and then just eventually they're going to get an opportunity to go their way, and they're going to score if they can just keep grabbing those boards on offense.
Number 4, Atkins certainly has a tough job being guarded, trying to play offense against Omar Ortiz. Phenomenal defender here for the Lions. Timeout called by DeLand-Weldon. Going into the timeout, Lions are up 42-14 with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. So the third quarter is supposedly DeLand-Weldon's highest scoring quarter. They averaged 7.4 points in the third quarter. Salette, this is their second to worst quarter with 10.9 points, averaging 10.9 points in this quarter. So, I think that's sort of shown. I mean, DeLand-Weldon certainly, they've scored 4 points. And the Lions have scored, let's see, how many have they scored? 6.
Yep.
Yeah, so it makes sense. Seems about right. Welsman passes in to number 5, Tolan. Let's see here, Lions able to come away with the ball. I feel bad because I didn't say anything there because they stole it, but it's just become so just typical in this game. It's
right.
just, not trying to be mean or anything to the Eagles. They're playing as well as they can for the being such a young team, but it's just become so typical of the Lions to be stealing these balls so much. Let's give a shout out here to Gus Blood. That's his 8th point of the game, 6 in the third quarter. And so good job, excellent job here from him. He's a player that's improved over the course of the season. When he first came in, he didn't know much about basketball, had never played before. And now you see him adjusting to the Salette varsity. He's a player, he's got a lot of size to him, and so he's very, very valuable down low for rebounds. And now he's starting to sort of come into his own with those putbacks and just being able to muscle his way in down in the paint. Now, obviously, DeLand-Weldon, not a very impressive team as far as height is concerned. So nothing super impressive there, but it does show that he's definitely improved over the season so far. Number 1, Woolridge able to knock in a 3 here for the DeLand-Weldon, putting the Lions up now. Sorry, putting them down now, 44-17.
It hasn't even seemed just because the Salette, just because they're so used to playing in such tight games. Since they're up by so much this game, there hasn't been any enormous plays. There's been some nice plays, but nothing really earth-shattering, and so it's almost like they got to 44 points and you don't even notice.
Yeah, yep. Steven Deister misses from 3. Good rebound there from Omar Ortiz. Nice pass as well to Derwin Wilson, who fires from the baseline. No good. Gus Blood right there again, like we were talking about earlier. He's able to go up. He's get the rebound, go up, draw the foul. He'll be going to the free throw line here. And this is another thing that, I mean, I hope I'm not jinxing it here, but he's also improved his free throws as
right,
well as over the course of the season. So. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good as well. So 10 points here in the game for Gus Blood. Great job. Improving over the season. Great job so far in this game here tonight.
He does leave the game, though, for Blaze Laronia, number 3, who'll be getting into his second game this season. So he will definitely, I think, be a lot more timid out there compared to Gus, who's just gotten so comfortable out there this game. But at least he will get that experience, which has led to Gus becoming the type of player that he is today. If you watch the older games back in November in St. Joe Ogden, in the St. Joe Ogden tournament, when Gus Blood did get in, he was just not comfortable out there. And because of all the playing time he's gotten, he's now a key cog for the Lions this game.
Absolutely. So, correct me if I'm wrong. So, who was the player out of those 3 sort of newer guys who played in the? Sorry, who played? Who got their first times and scored? Who was that? Who was it?
That was Daniel Berman. He shot a 3.
That's right. Okay, it's Daniel Berman.
Yep.
Okay, so Blaze Larona and Daniel Duggan still in pursuit of their first varsity points. Hopefully, we get to see that here from Blaze as he's in the game right now. Our setup up here, I mean, probably could be better. So it goes, the clock guy is all the way down at the right, and then we've got the 2 bookkeepers from each team, and then we have us 2 here for the broadcast, and then we've got like the film guys to our left. And so it's always super confusing because we're up here on the stage looking down at the court. It's always super confusing with the referees because they always have to communicate with the book guys and with the clock people. And like they don't need to talk to the broadcasters at all. Like we're just worthless to them. But they still come up to us anyway. And they always they just start asking us questions, and I'm just kind of looking at them like I can't actually talk to you right now because then the people who are listening to this are going to hear me talking about something random. And so I always just kind of have to point them down to my right. I'm like, yeah, it's down there. Like it doesn't matter who you're looking for, it's down that direction. Clock, book, same thing, it's down there. So, so yeah, we are. I don't know. Maybe we just need to put up a sign, like don't talk to the broadcasters. That's another thing. Like, what do they think? Like, we're wearing headsets.
I don't know.
They come up to us and it's like, well, what do you think? Like the book people are. I don't know. I don't know what maybe they're just this is just what it normally looks like to them. The guys at the tables, that's who they talk to. I don't know. It's always just funny though whenever that happens. It always happens at home games just because of the away games. We're never at the table with the other people. Derwin Wilson shoots from the corner and drains it. Derwin Wilson having himself a night tonight with 10 points. Atkins bringing the ball down the floor here. Nice job there by Steven Dexter to poke it loose. Pass back up from Eamon Martin. Steve goes up, no good, gets his own rebound. Puts it back up again, no good, gets his own rebound again. And now the Lions are moving it around. It's hard for Steve to get those rebounds under the basket and put it back up just because he's shorter than most other players are. So that's something difficult. Oh man, stolen there by number 2 Welsman. And number 10 Smith misses the layup.
Right there, that's something that you just have to really see in person. Whenever Steve's guarding someone on a fast break like that and he gets behind them, he'll put his hand right on their back. And he'll barely touch them, and so he never gets called for it.
Yeah.
But I've seen at least 2 times so far he's made the opponents miss an easy layup, a wide open layup, just by putting his hand on their back like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he usually he does that. It probably throws the people off. They're like, what?
Yeah.
And then they take their concentration off of the layup for a little bit. So DeLand-Weldon comes up scoreless after that possession. Lions working it around here again. Let's see what they can do with Blaze Lerona in the game right now. So out of the varsity starters, only 2 of them are in right now. That's Derwin Wilson and Steven Deister.
Eamon Martin just committed that foul, and now Joe Martin's going in for him, as well as Daniel Duggan is coming in for Steven Deister.
Yep, so definitely a young crew out on the floor here. Daniel Duggan and Blaze Lerona, they don't see a whole lot of varsity time. So, and they're still, like we said, they're the 2 players in pursuit still of varsity points. So I want to see them do something here. Welsman passes to Stackins. Number 10 Smith drives no good. Joe Martin bringing the ball up the floor right now. Stops in transition jumper, no good. Rebound Statkins. DeLand-Weldon taking it down the other way. Dan Duggan able to come away with that. Good pass to Derwin Wilson. He decides to slow it down. Good job there, Matthew Romero there. Blaze Lerona was cutting in, and Derwin Wilson didn't really realize how fast he was moving, so he passes a little bit behind him. Matthew luckily there to clean it up. Blaze Lerona gets inside, able to draw the foul. He'll head to the free throw line, and these could be his first varsity points. Let's see how he does.
I know last game Duggan did get a chance to shoot free throws, but he missed. I don't know if Blaze did or not.
I don't think so. I feel like I remember it. First free throw is good. So those are Blaze Lerona's first varsity points of his career. Second free throw, up and away. That is no good. Salette almost comes away with the rebound, but number 15, Taylor, there to pull it in for DeLand-Weldon. Smith fires from 3, no good. Matthew Romero racing down the court here, wide open layup. That one is good. Sometimes I get a little afraid that when people are moving too fast down the court, they're gonna miss the layup. Miscommunication there, and Matthew Romero picks up another 2 points. He's got 6 points so far in the game tonight. Statkins guarded here by Joe Martin. Taylor shoots no good. Welsman there to pick up for him.
Coach Spezia calls the timeout. It didn't look like he was calling one at first. It looked like he just went out to talk to the players, but they did eventually give him a timeout.
So here we are, 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Lions up 54-19. Quigley, you're the math guy.
That
what
would
is that?
be, what was that, 45 points? 35 points?
35 points?
Yeah.
All right, 35 points. That's what Kevin's telling me over here. So I trust him. What are you? Are you top of the math class?
I think so now. Yes, I think so.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not going to talk about me. Actually, I guess my grades aren't terrible, but still, we're just not going to do that. Man, this game is very chilled out now. It almost seems like there's just, I don't know, it's like a pickup vibe to it right now.
Yeah. I mean, we're in the fourth quarter with 2.5 minutes left, and I just realized it was the fourth quarter. I thought that was still the third just because we haven't had to, pay attention, worry about the clock just because we've been up by so much. And, I mean, I feel like 80% of our season so far, we've been playing in like a 2-point game.
Yeah.
And now we've played a couple games, Attica, University, and now DeLand-Weldon, where we're up by 20-plus points. So it's definitely a different vibe, and I think we've played well with it so far. We haven't given up any leads, and in the close games, we've had like an 8-point lead, and we give that up. We haven't given up 8 points so far this game. We haven't let them score at all, even with a 30-point lead.
A lot of enthusiasm here from the bench. I see Derwin Wilson and Steven Dicer both on their feet right now, cheering on the team. I'm not quite sure what exactly they want. They are really getting into it. What do they want?
I don't know.
Now?
Whenever Derwin's on the bench, he spends like more time standing up
and
than he does
yelling
sitting down. Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like he talks more on the bench than he does on the floor, and he stands up more on the bench.
I see what it is. They want Duggan to score.
Oh, okay.
They want Duggan to score his first 3 points.
I mean, he's too far out behind the arc to score right now, but he needs to cut in and get a layup.
Go in. Now I'm on their train now too.
I don't know. They're just right now the offense. They're just swinging around the outside and having the 2 post guys cut. So Duggan's not going to get any points at this point.
I mean, there's no shot clock, so why not? Timeout called here by Coach Spezia. Come on, we want Duggan to score. Minute and 4 seconds remaining here to play. Lions up 56-19 over the Eagles. The Lost Left bench definitely wants to see Daniel Duggan score his first varsity points of his career.
He'd be the last member of the Lions team right now to score.
He's got a minute and 4 seconds to do it. Let's hope that he can. Let's see what Coach Basie decides on doing. It'd be great if they purposely orchestrated it. Coach Basie was like, all right, we want this dude to score. We're gonna get it to happen.
I think
they might have.
If it was Father Carlisle, I think that they might have done that. Because when we were playing Attica and Father Carlisle was coaching, the crazies started chanting, we want Duggan, and he put Duggan in.
Yeah.
I don't know if Coach Spezia would do that, but I think that maybe Father Carlisle will put a bug in his ear.
Yeah, we'll see. Duggan, he's cutting more now, which is good to see.
Yeah, I mean, if he cuts in and gets something open.
Yeah.
He's being covered by Walsman right now, so he's not going to get an open drive.
Yeah, he's not. He's going to have to cut. Lions still moving it around. And that'll do it for the Lions. So Dan Duggan not able to come up with his first varsity points. However, the Lions able to come out with an astounding victory here, 56-19. Excellent win over the DeLand-Weldon Eagles. Obviously, the Eagles not a great game, not a great team going into it from the outset. We knew what the outcome of this game was going to be, but I think it was definitely a very instructional game for the Lions to be able to run some of these offenses that coach has been teaching them and to get some experience in some of the younger guys, especially some of the guys sort of in the middle of the pack who don't get to see a ton of varsity time, but it's not like when they get in, it's like, oh, wow, he's in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Gus Blunt.
Mm-hmm.
Gus
Right.
He's a big person there, basically the big guy that I'm thinking of, who that applies for. So here we are, end of the game here. Excellent game from both teams, but especially the Lions here. I'm sure the Eagles learned a lot from it as well. Again, young team, they've got a lot to learn still. Major respect to them, big shout out to them. And so here we go. Lions win this game 56-19. Excellent game from both teams here. Be sure to join us tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. for the game against Paris. That'll be hosted here at the Coliseum. So again, that's 7 o'clock tomorrow against Paris. And then after that, we'll see you on the 3rd of February. That's Thursday at 7:30 p.m. for Georgetown Ridge Farm. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley. Have a good night.